Last week, a crude explosive detonated outside the U.S. Embassy in La Paz, Bolivia. 2 Marine Embassy guards were injured in the blast. 2 days later, a CIA asset in central Bolivia provided us with these images. Our analysts have identified the individual in the photo as DEA Special Agent Ricardo Ricky Sandoval, my friend. Sandoval had spent the last 6 years investigating the local cocaine industry. Our understanding is that Sandoval was the intended target of the bombing. What the embassy bomb did not accomplish was completed up close and personal. Sandoval was captured, tortured, and killed. Then his body was dumped. We have yet to recover it. Our target, the group responsible for the embassy bombing and the death of Special Agent Sandoval, is the drug trafficking organization commonly known as the Santa Blanca Cartel. Yesterday, they were just narcos. Today, they're narco-terrorists. Initially, the Bolivian government resisted the Mexican cartel. They formed UNIDAD, a Bolivian special forces unit. It didn't go as planned. Thousands of bodies later, politicians, police officers, and journalists have become an endangered species. The Bolivian government has imploded on itself. With no other options, the new president made a deal with Santa Blanca. You stop killing our people, we'll look the other way. Since then, Santa Blanca has turned Bolivia into the nexus of the South American drug trade. With their friends in Mexico, they also have a clear pipeline to the US and Canada. The only way to stop Santa Blanca for good is to completely dismantle them, piece by piece. The cartel is organized into 4 operations: production, smuggling, security, and influence. At the top of it all is El Jefe de los Jefes, boss of bosses, El Sueño.
I am not a liar. I have killed thousands. I have fed more drug fiends than the top 3 pharmaceutical companies combined. I have stolen children from parents, wives from husbands, wiped out entire generations. But lying, that I have never done. The rest are offenses against humanity. Lying is an offense against yourself. I am the head of the Santa Blanca organization, which you call a cartel. I had a dream. I dreamed of a land where we could grow our own coca, produce our own cocaine, where we could run our business free from interference from the police, the government, the army, the Yankees. In my dream, a woman's voice asked me,
Sueño, mijo, what if you had your own country?
Like Moses, I led my people to the promised land, Bolivia. We came here. We bought the coca fields. What we couldn't buy, we took. We bought the police, the military, the judges, the politicians. We were on the verge of becoming the government itself, on the razor's edge from fulfilling my dream. Of creating a narco-state. The nation of Santa Blanca.
Last week, a crude explosive detonated outside the U.S. Embassy in La Paz, Bolivia. 2 Marine Embassy guards were injured in the blast. 2 days later, a CIA asset in central Bolivia provided us with these images. Our analysts have identified the individual in the photo as DEA Special Agent Ricardo Ricky Sandoval, my friend. Sandoval had spent the last 6 years investigating the local cocaine industry. Our understanding is that Sandoval was the intended target of the bombing. What the embassy bomb did not accomplish was completed up close and personal. Sandoval was captured, tortured, and killed. Then his body was dumped. We have yet to recover it. Our target, the group responsible for the embassy bombing and the death of Special Agent Sandoval, is the drug trafficking organization commonly known as the Santa Blanca Cartel. Yesterday, they were just narcos. Today, they're narco-terrorists. Initially, the Bolivian government resisted the Mexican cartel. They formed Unidad, a Bolivian special forces unit. It didn't go as planned. Thousands of bodies later, politicians, police officers, and journalists have become an endangered species. The Bolivian government has imploded on itself. With no other options, the new president made a deal with Santa Blanca. You stop killing our people, we'll look the other way. Since then, Santa Blanca has turned Bolivia into the nexus of the South American drug trade. With their friends in Mexico, they also have a clear pipeline to the US and Canada. The only way to stop Santa Blanca for good is to completely dismantle them, piece by piece. The cartel is organized into 4 operations: production, smuggling, security, and influence. At the top of it all is El Jefe de los Jefes, boss of bosses, El Sueño.
agent they murdered. You knew him?
He was a friend of mine.
Sorry for your loss.
I could say it comes with a job, but it doesn't get any easier.
No, it doesn't. Guess you've been down here a while?
I've been living as Karen Bowman, international aid worker, for just about 5 years. Means living rough, but as a cover, gets me out and about.
At least it comes with a chopper.
How'd you get in country? I flew in business class from Manaus. Hey, I'm refreshed and ready for work, right? I just hitched rides from Barranco, Peru. How about you?
I got on board a bus in Hui, Argentina, and drank all the way to Villazon. Nobody wants to deal with a drunk on the bus.
That explains why you smell like ash.
I've heard rumors about you guys. I was a rookie field officer in Moscow when the coup went down. There was talk you were involved?
Nah, it must have been someone else. We were never there.
It's not every day you get to meet an urban legend in the flesh.
Huh, you should tell that to my kid. Maybe he'd listen when I tell him to take the trash out.
Is it hard being someone who doesn't officially exist?
You tell me, Karen Bowman, international aid worker.
I'm sure you've seen the horrible, fucked up shit humans are capable of when there are zero repercussions. But let me tell you right now, no matter how you compartmentalize, how you desensitize, you can't prepare for El Sueño. He's got a religious streak that rates pretty close to delusional. He's taken vows of poverty, chastity. If he's not in it for the chocha or the money, he's in it for the power. This joint task force is CIA, DEA, JSOC. I'm your resident spook for this ride. Welcome to Operation Kingslayer.
Our briefing said there'd be a contingent of locals.
The Guitarist-26. They're a group of rebels who've been giving Unidad and Santa Blanca some resistance. We'll meet their leader, Pakatari, as soon as we touch down. Bolivians have a long history of hating us Yankees, but this time, let's hope the enemy of my enemy will be my friend. But don't turn your back on him. I'm not going to.
Soldiers. This is the help you promised? That Sandoval promised? A single Yankee died, so you send a handful of soldiers. Hundreds of Bolivians have died from Santa Blanca's bullets. Where will my hundreds of soldiers come from?
As Americans, we aren't here, remember? These soldiers are the best covert ops team our country has to offer. With their help, you won't need hundreds of soldiers.
Are you familiar with the word Huber, Senora Bowman?
Meet Pakatari, leader of the resistance group Guitarist-26. We will be working with the rebels to destabilize Santa Blanca's organization. They've been fighting Santa Blanca and corrupt Bolivian officials for nearly 6 years now. We'll need to coordinate targets.
There's no time for this. We have information on Amaru's whereabouts.
Amaru? You found him? Amaru is one of the founders of the Guitarist-26.
More than that, her group is founded on his ideas. Without his theories of an agrarian proletariat, there would be no organized resistance against Santa Blanca and the corruption in our government. Amaru must be saved. If you were to assist my people, it would do much to earn my confidence.
Where is he?
We do not know exactly. We know he's in this province and that there is a Santa Blanca lieutenant who knows where he is.
I'll put a call into the activity, see if they can dig more intel out of the airwaves. Start looking for that lieutenant and keep me informed of everything via sat phone. Good hunting.
Saving Amaru is important to our cause, Yankee. Make sure you don't kill the Santa Blanca lieutenant before you get the chance to ask him questions.
Time to earn your pay, people. Put on your game faces.
I tell you, I'm not too comfortable working with Pakatari and these rebels. Their kind of ideology always ends up with more bodies in the ground. What's your feeling on this op, Nomad?
End of the day, this is a revenge mission. We need to focus and get this done quick before we get stuck between local politics and the firestorm of cartel bullets. First objective, track down that Santa Blanca lieutenant so we can find Amaru.
Hooah.
Guns down. People are edgy enough already.
Hey, did you hear the Pentagon had too many generals, so they decided to get rid of some of them?
It's about damn time.
Well, somebody with the Joint Chiefs came up with the idea of offering $10,000 of severance pay for each inch of the general's body. The generals could be measured any way they chose. An Air Force general goes first. He's a smart guy, so he says he wants to be measured from head to toe. They measure him and come up with 70 inches, so he accepts a severance of $700,000. Next up was an Army general. This guy says he wants to be measured from the tip of his right finger to the tip of his left finger. The measurement comes out to 80 inches. The Army general smiles and takes a severance of $800,000. So the two generals are mighty damn pleased with themselves. But this Marine general's been watching the whole thing, and after a couple minutes, he steps up and says, "You pukes are gonna measure me from the tip of my dick to the bottom of my balls."
Man, Marine generals are kinky.
The men doing the measuring are confused. "Sir, are you sure you understand how this works?" "Just do it, maggot," the Marine general barks, and then he drops his trousers. Well, the two men get out the measuring tape, they steel their courage, and they get to work. So they start at the tip of his dick, but as they work their way down, they see the general's got no balls.
Plot twist.
One of the men says, "Sir, where are your balls?" "Left them back in Vietnam."
Yo, we got hostiles. Hold up, they're gonna see you.
I'll drive.
Enemy activity nearby.
Don't want to spook the target. Switch to suppressors. Got eyes on the target. Let's move. Just spotted one with submachine guns.
Got it, moving. Say the word. alert.
¿Dónde están, putos? ¡Órale! ¡Salgan! ¡Huevos, cabrón!
Ya sacamos la pinche guarida de esos güeyes y no hay nada ahí. Vamos a seguir buscando y dar con su pinche rastro.
No los veo, pero sé que aquí están. Los voy a encontrar, putos.
Take cover. You'll be fine, man. I'm on my way.
God damn, that was close.
Clear on my side.
Puta madre. Ya está. Entrego las armas.
Let's see those hands, asshole.
Pinche cabrón. Paz, 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 peace.
Here's the deal, asshole. You answer my questions, or I put a bullet in your gut and leave you to die in your own shit. ¿Lo entiendes?
Chill the fuck out, cabrón. What do you want?
Amaru, where can I find him?
You serious? That's what this is about? Sure thing. He's at Atoya Farm. Go on. Then you can see what we do to people who fuck with us. People like you.
Está bien, ganaron.
We need to get this done in a hurry. Amaru's an old man. He's not gonna last long under torture.
Shit, if they've been working on him for a while, this... good chance he's already dead.
Maybe, maybe not. Amaru's a major player in the rebel movement. The cartel will keep him alive as long as they can to find out what he knows.
We can't afford to take any chances. There's too much riding on this. Let's move. Let's get moving. The cartel isn't gonna wait around for us to track down and rescue Amaru.
I'm set. Let's go.
Fucking hell!
On a Toyo farm. Remember, a lot of these sicarios are ex-military.
ID your targets. If Amaru gets killed by a stray round, Operation King's Dead in the water before it even starts. Let's go.
Get down before they see you.
Bowman, this is Nomad. We're in Kawani Province.
Kawani's a major hub for the cartel's smuggling operations. We're talking about a sophisticated network of planes, trains, and cargo trucks carrying upwards of 30 tons of powder across the border. The network is the brainchild of an American national by the name of Boston Reed. Reed's a bush pilot who's been flying for Nidia Flores at Albuquerque for years, and eventually worked his way into management.
How do we get Reed?
That's the tricky part. Reed's cagey as fuck. He stays in hiding most of the time, preferring to work through middlemen. Psych profile says he's clinically paranoid, but I think there's more to it than that.
Like what?
Money transfers that don't add up, message traffic to unknowns across the border, flights that don't correspond to cartel shipping routines. Reed's moving more than powder, and he doesn't want players to know about it. We've been getting reports of cartel activity around the train cemetery for some time now. See what you can find out.
Looks like transit schedules and smuggling routes through the province. This is what we're looking for.
Nomad, I just uploaded Boston Reed's CIA profile video. Should help you track him down here in Kawani.
Están más feos que un perro viejo. Váyase.
Bowman, this is Nomad. We're in Kawani Province. What have you got for us?
Kawani's a major hub for the cartel's smuggling operations. We're talking about a sophisticated network of planes, trains, and cargo trucks carrying upwards of 30 tons of powder across the border. The network is the brainchild of an American national by the name of Boston Reed. Reed's a bush pilot who's been flying for Nidia Flores at Albuquerque for years, and eventually worked his way into management.
How do we get Reed?
That's the tricky part. Reed's cagey as fuck. He stays in hiding most of the time, preferring to work through middlemen. Psych profile says he's clinically paranoid, but I think there's more to it than that.
Like what?
Money transfers that don't add up, message traffic to unknowns across the border, flights that don't correspond to cartel shipping routines. Reed's moving more than powder, and he doesn't want Sueño to know about it. We've been getting reports of cartel activity around the train cemetery for some time now. See what you can find out. Nomad, I just uploaded Boston Reed's CIA profile video. Should help you track him down here in Kawani. The Mama and Papa Reed raised little Boyer on apple pie and the Red Sox. Since graduating from high school, Boyer Boston Reed has done everything he could to shed that clean-cut image of his youth. Looking for adventure, Reed left his hometown of Lexington, Massachusetts, and became a bush pilot in South America. Medical records also tell a saga of gonorrhea, hep C, and herpes. As a pilot, he stayed clean for a number of years, but one fateful day, he met El Boquita. Within days, Reed was flying Santa Blanca's coke to Georgia, Florida, and the Carolinas. With the drug smuggling came the money, and Reed loves to spend it. He's chummy with Boquita, who gave him that nickname Boston because of his accent. Make no mistake, Reed may play hard, but he works harder. Now based out of Kawani, he coordinates all of Santa Blanca's smuggling by air. He uses temporary airstrips, and his own people don't know where they are until the last possible moment. When he's working, Boston Reed is impossible to locate. And you're gonna find him. The Mama and Papa Reed raised little Boyer on apple pie and the Red Sox. Since graduating from high school, Boyer Boston Reed has done everything he could to shed that clean-cut image of his youth. Looking for adventure, Reed left his hometown of Lexington, Massachusetts, and became a bush pilot in South America. Medical records also tell a saga of gonorrhea, hep C, and herpes. As a pilot, he stayed clean for a number of years, but one fateful day, he met El Boquita. Within days, Reed was flying Santa Blanca's coke to Georgia, Florida, and the Carolinas. With the drug smuggling came the money, and Reed loves to spend it. He's chummy with Boquita, who gave him that nickname Boston because of his accent. Make no mistake, Reed may play hard, but he works harder. Now based out of Kewanee, he coordinates all of Santa Blanca's smuggling by air. He uses temporary airstrips, and his own people don't know where they are until the last possible moment. When he's working, Boston Reed is impossible to locate. And you're gonna find him.
Let's go activate that rebel radio transmitter and help him get out the good word.
Gonna be a lot of SP.
we do.
This AO is part of Santa Blanca's coke smuggling operation. Bowman's got files for us on all the major players.
Woman in charge is Nydia Flores, an ex-beauty queen turned drug trafficker. Her right-hand man is a dude named El Boquita. Ugly motherfucker. Seems to handle on-the-ground logistics. She's the brains, he's the brawn.
For Santísima Muerte so loved the Santa Blanca cartel that she gave us her only begotten daughter, that whoever believeth in her should not perish, but have everlasting life. Many years ago, we were in trouble, in la desesperación, on the verge of extinction, being torn to pieces by the snakes and ratas. I believed that hope was lost, that it was too late for us. Era el fin. But just when I was ready to give up, it happened. Nydia Flores came forth, known to us as La Reina de Belleza, the beauty queen. And with her, she brought prosperity, wealth, and retribution. We feel her charity, su amor, deep in our hearts. As she continues to spread her gospel across the world, to every corner of the globe, praise to Saint Nydia, Queen of Queens, Reina de Reinas, Goddess among mongrels.
Bowman, this is Nomad. What have you got on San Mateo?
San Mateo. Over the past few years, a lot of people have been disappearing from that province. Politicians, rebel sympathizers.
Anyone who's making life hard for the cartel.
Anybody who ain't the cartel, period. We're talking hundreds of individuals, gone without a trace. Santa Blanca is definitely behind the disappearances, but no bodies have ever been found. Find out what happened to these people. Their families need a place to start looking. Then make sure this shit stops happening.
Understood.
They say every man has a fatal flaw. El Boquita's is love. A smuggler from the age of 6, El Boquita's father used to tape Acapulco gold on his son's body and then send him across the border. He called these trips vacaciones familiares, family vacations. By the time he was 13, Boquita was a trapechiador, a master smuggler. Cigarettes, alcohol, name-brand clothes, DVDs, oil, wildlife, weapons, and of course, people. One time he even smuggled in half a kilo of yellow cake uranium. If someone wanted it, El Boquita could move it. But it was never really about the money. For him, it was the rush, until he met the beauty queen. Nydia Flores saw his talent and made him her right-hand man. Nydia was the brains, Boquita was the brawn. The thing is, he was head over heels from the moment he'd first laid eyes on her. Nydia never felt the same way, but one drunken night she gave in. A little bit of sperm roulette, and 9 months later, they had a daughter, Valeria. They say every man has a fatal flaw. El Boquita has 2. They say every man has a fatal flaw. El Baquita's is love. A smuggler from the age of 6, El Baquita's father used to tape...
Ready? Open fire.
Roger.
Engage targets.
They got cartel reinforcements.
Fire.
Hemos perdido contacto con las tropas enemigas. Todas las unidades mantengan su información de búsqueda.
Acabamos de enviar tropas adicionales justo ahora. Ataquen y destruyan al enemigo.
A todas las unidades, ¿no?
Shitballs.
Perdimos contacto con el enemigo. Salgan del servicio.
Sorry about this, brother, but I... Gotta have the car. Out. Let's go.
Hola.
Damn, haven't seen anything like this since I was in the sandbox.
Sandbags, barbed wire, observation posts. The rebels must be giving Santa Blanca hell.
Bet these cartel assholes never thought they'd be spending their time dodging snipers and IEDs. Karma sure can be a bitch sometimes.
The hell happened here?
GPS says the place is named Yo Pill.
I don't see any signs of fighting. It's just a ghost town.
I suppose either the cartel or the dogs chased everybody off.
clean up on a Toyo farm. Remember, a lot of these sicarios are ex-military.
ID your targets. If Amaru gets killed by a stray round, Operation Kingslayer... Hold up.
I'm engaging tangos.
Fucking hell!
Take cover.
Hang on, I'm coming.
Thanks. Let's get... Back on mission. ID your targets. If Amaru gets killed by a stray round, Operation Kingslayer will be dead. Hold on. Let's get back to it. ID your targets. If Amaru gets killed by a stray round, Operation Kingslayer will be dead in the water before it even starts. Let's go.
Entiendan, carajo. Agarraron a la persona que no debían. Exijo que me saquen ahora mismo de aquí, bestias. ¿Se acordarán de mí? ¿Creerán que he muerto?
Are you Amaru? What's left of him anyway? Come on, we're getting you out of here.
Hey.
Hang on, I'll drive.
Where are you taking me?
Back to your friends.
Entonces Pacatari has made his deal with the malditos extranjeros, the young fool.
Take it up with him, senor. Ready? Fire, fire, fire.
Copy that.
Ready? Open fire.
Roger that.
Ready? Fire, fire, fire.
Copy that.
Fire.
Roger that.
This is it. There's a weapons case over here.
Are you hurt? Santa Blanca is not the most gracious of hosts. These Aucas, these demons, they had questioning me. Let us say, their talk of love was enough to make me vomit. But their methods were not...
Were their names Yuri and Polito?
Sí, Yuri Polito.
These are the fucks that tortured Ricky Sandoval while Sueño questioned him. I want them bad.
We only saw run-of-the-mill Sicarios when we freed Amaru.
But I haven't seen Yuri and Polito in at least 3 days, maybe 4. I don't know where they are now.
We need more intel.
We'll search every village and camp until we find something.
Somebody's gotta know something. Gather documents, hack computers, interrogate hostile lieutenants, talk to civvies, whatever it takes.
We'll turn over every rock. Heads up. Bowman's file on Yuri and Polito is coming through.
Hey.
There were 4 people in the room the night DEA agent Ricky Sandoval was murdered. El Sueño, the head of the Santa Blanca cartel, Ricky, and the last 2 were La Yuri and El Polito. Yuri and Polito met at a poor state-run hospital in Chiapas, where El Polito was doing his residency and La Yuri worked as a nurse. It was love at first sight. From the first moment their eyes met, they were inseparable. A love like no other. One day, a buchon named La Plaga walked into the ER, all shot up. It was touch and go for a while, but Yuri and Polito were able to save his life. La Plaga was grateful. He showered them with gifts, invitations to the most exclusive parties, even a new car. And after a while, La Plaga made Yuri and Polito the personal medical staff of the Santa Blanca cartel. But that wasn't their main job. See, Yuri and Polito know about the human body. They know how much pain a person can endure before he'll die. They know how to keep a person alive and awake so they can feel the pain. And most of all, they know how to inflict that pain. That's what they do in Itaqua province. When Santa Blanca captures someone that refuses to talk, the Yuri and El Polito make them talk. They break people. Like I said, there were 4 people in the room the night Ricky Sandoval was murdered. Sueño, Ricky, Yuri, and Polito. They kept Ricky alive while Sueño tortured him. Non-stop for 47 hours straight. They broke Ricky Sandoval. Then Sueño executed him.
It's the rundown on La Yuri and El Polito. They're a key part of Santa Blanca's security operation. Remember to check out Bowman's briefing on their chain of command.
Guy in charge of security is El Muro, the Wall, personal bodyguard and childhood friend to El Sueño. El Muro's little brother is La Plaga, nasty piece of shit. Very active on social media. Head sicario for the cartel.
The hunt starts now. We want Sueño, we gotta work our way up the hierarchy. First targets are Yuri and Polito. We find the intel, we track them down, we take them out.
Vente, vente, te recojo. Te recojo aquí.
¿En dónde? Vale.
Venga, venga, que nos están disparando. LOL.
Dale.
Que me cojan si pueden.
Y ahí también está plagado. Hay que dejar el helicóptero más arriba que puedas.
En la cúpula. No, no, voy a caer abajo del todo. No. Vale, perfecto. Caí donde quería.
¿Por qué me pones musiquita? ¿Qué está pasando ya?
Bowman, we're in Bukhara.
You know that annoying DJ Perico on Santa Blanca Radio? The activity has narrowed the location of his main broadcasting station to Bukhara, so Perico himself should be close.
What do we
Yo
want
creo
with
que
it?
hicieron algo, que bajaron esto no.
DJ Perico to broadcast a Pacatari speech.
Si aquí hay francotiradores a mi altura.
Sí.
Aquí no podemos solicitar nada. Ah, claro, porque lo que solicitábamos eran aliados.
Capturing it would give my people much needed supplies and restore their morale.
Vale, a ver si le meto en la pierna. Vale, uno toma por culo.
Lo único que me falta aceptarlo al 100% es lo de la crianza de que solamente 3 o 2.
Vale, voy a saltar abajo ya, ¿no? Voy a intentar aterrizar aquí en esta planta.
Yo llevo todo el
Vale.
y qué pasa que yo lo encuentro.
En esta planta, saltate luego la abajo.
Guau, tiene otra alarma.
Vale. Está este vecino en medio.
Aquí a tomar por culo, silenciador, a tomar por culo, hostias benditas. No voy a caer, no.
¿Tú estás por detrás de la cúpula?
Sí.
Obviamente. Por cierto, ¿no se pueden pintar los dragones ahora? Pues sí.
¿Qué estás tú caído o qué?
No, estoy intentando bajar.
Paracaídas, salto base.
¿Sí?
¡Oh! Aterricé abajo. No existía.
Vamos, que me has dejado solo aquí en el percal este, ¿no, cabrón?
I've seen a mausoleum or two in my time. This one could eat those for
Voy bueno yo aquí para entrar solo.
shit them out.
We're supposed to think Sueño's a god?
He sure as hell does.
Me están viendo. LOL.
Hola, camarada.
Pac, what the hell are you trying to do?
Same thing as you, amigo. Doing what's right for my country.
Guay, tengo que ir en
Sueño
helicóptero.
will die on Bolivia's soil.
No me deja. Guau, no me deja.
The government must know. The
Valor
rebels
de
are
lado de
not slaves
pasar.
for the
Sí.
Americans.
Entré, conseguí entrar.
Because he wasn't strong enough.
A saber es lo que me espera adentro.
Pues yo estoy en la base. Aquí, con los rebeldes, hermano.
Ideals do not build
Estoy hasta aquí el sueño.
Ideals do not take down corrupt governments.
Neither does getting your people killed.
My people know that if they die today,
Espera, ¿me puedes transportar a mi casa?
Hostia, tiene la cabeza del Pacatari en la mano.
That's not gonna make it any less painful.
there's one thing I've learned to embrace in this life. It's pain. A lesson I will soon teach to El Sueño. Now, unless you want to end up the same way, I suggest you leave Bolivia. Thank you for your help. Adios, camarada.
Fuck.
LOL. A que me traiciona la piba.
Sí.
¿Tú ya te lo habías pasado?
Sí, esta sí. Pero me costó un huevo. Porque si vas por abajo por la carretera ya tienen coches. Con metralleta nada más subir. Y después de subir todo eso, madre.
Got an antenna tied into the cartel's comms network. Let's deactivate it. There's a cartel medal over here. It's gonna break some poor thug's heart to lose this.
Yo le metí un tiro en la cabeza.
Sí.
Ah, mira, hostia, la baba se lo metió. Ah. Toma por culo.
No.
Out of the car, now. Don't make this harder than it has to be.
A cagarlo. Ahora qué pasa cuando se acaba. ¿Me chimpan por ahí por el mapa o qué?
No, te dejan ahí fuera. Y ya está. A ver si te subimos.
LOL, pero esto está petado de peña.
Sí. Yo estoy abajo. Habría que matarnos a todos.
Yo voy a por ti, tranquilo.
Pero ahora puedes pedir ayuda y todo.
Estoy yendo hacia ti, ¿eh? Hostia, ahora tengo que pasar el juego al 100% para bloquear el otro final.
Pues no lo sé, es verdad.
No, pero aquí hay helicópteros, hay de todo.
Sí.
¿Dónde estás tú? A 100 metros o 3 kilómetros. Vale, estás ahí abajo, ya te veo.
Sí. Estoy repartiendo aquí un poco.
Venga, avanza.
Falta ese.
Y por lo que veo ya está.
Ahora no podemos seguir bajando y debe haber más por aquí abajo.
Ah, ¿tú no vas a ir hasta arriba o qué?
Ah, tengo que ir. Sí, para
Se supone que sí.
Vale.
Si la pasaste da un poco por culo, pero... A ver qué tal los armas, tal el Pacatari. O el Pacatari del sueño. Ya, tío, esto es bueno.
Y yo, por ejemplo, ya lo pasé porque me pone otro final. Ahora lo estoy viendo y sin ir.
Pero lo tienes al 50%. Al 50, al 100%.
Tengo las misiones todas, las acabé.
Guau. Esta de silencio, reducción de sonido al máximo. Que es la del sueño, la que te da el sueño. LOL. ¿Y los otros dónde están? Que la están liando pardísimo.
Fue puerta normal, calental. Sí, tiene que ver. No, sí, está ahí. Metal. Lo voy a traer si no es metal. Metal y cristal.
Garage. Sound off if you spot Polito's car.
Roger that.
La operación Santa Blanca fue está produciendo grandes transformaciones. La gente carrea Ricardo Val.
Y me fueron a tiros.
Congratulations. Thanks to you,
Estoy del otro lado.
it is Sueño's most pissed about her losing his Bible, calling it a mortal sin. He's got her locked, and he's planning a public execution.
So we're done here,
No,
correct?
si el banco está ahí.
We have a number of